Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Tim Man Collections. And today, as you probably saw in my shorts, I'm going to be reviewing the Tramontina 18-inch machete. Now, me and my family went over to the Home Depot, and this was like 2 weekends ago on the Sunday. And I just went over into the gardening tool section, and lo and behold, they had one of these. There was only one in the box, so I said I better grab it before somebody else does, you know what I mean? It was the only one too. We got some traffic here, folks, sorry. But anyway, when I pulled it out of the sheath, it was really dull. Like from here, all the way up here was dull, and then up here, it's flat. And I don't know why they did this, but when they stamped these things out of 1070 high carbon steel. And I heard that's good quality steel, and machetes are supposed to be made out of a thinner metal, because if you make them too thick, when you start to swing, you'll tire yourself out a lot more. But anyway, I said there is no way I can, like, chop through anything with this dull blade. So I had my dad pre-sharpen it for me. So, and it's got a straight edge on it, so you can see right from here all the way up here. It's now sharpened. And the blade length on here is 17 and 67 inches. I'm going by what the Home Depot website says, okay? Handle length, this wooden handle, is 5.24 inches. Hold on, let me grab a tape measure. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Well, yeah, with the tape measure, it's reading like 5 inches. And the blade, oh, I love that sound. See? Kind of like sounds like when you're fighting with a sword. That's what they make, that ding ding noise. So the blade is like 17.5 inches. So overall length would be 23.5 or 20, yeah, just, but the blade is like almost 18 inches. So it's got a clip point. Now I've seen a lot of people like comment they don't like this Latin style curve, so they like Danville did a video on the 14-inch version, and he cut a predator tip into his, while another guy, what was that guy's name? Prepper Mine 101, I think. He has one of these, and he just did a standard Bowie clip point in his. I might do that in the future, but right now I'm just gonna review it like this. And also the handle, I agree with some of the other guys, because it was like kind of blocky right here in my hand. And also, if I'm gonna whack against a tree or something with this thing, this is probably gonna be a big issue right here. This part of the handle hitting my finger. Anyway, but you could get them at Lowe's or Home Depot for $19.98. That's a good bargain for a machete, folks. It's got a straight edge on it, so it's not no convex edge or no other type of edge on here. And it only weighs like 1 pound. Yeah, it feels like 1 pound. And the sheath. I'm going to talk about the sheath real quick. It's nylon, but I kind of like this one better than my, if you guys watch my older videos, my Coleman machete. That thing had a terrible nylon sheath. It was that flimsy green material. And this one has actual metal studs put in here. So it feels a lot more sturdy than my other one. But the only thing I like about it is it's got the Velcro fastener right here right next to the belt loop. I prefer the actual snap on my machete knives or anything. The Velcro snap would wear down over time. But anyway, that's just my opinion. But anyway, Alright, I'm going to take you over to our woods in the backyard, and I'm going to do a few light chopping and whatever, so hold on. Alright, you see this piece of wood right here? It is an old dead branch that fell out of the tree months ago, and I'm going to do some heavy cuts with this to see what it can do. Cut that off anyway. Still got a sharp edge on it, that's for sure. But look at that. If you can see that, folks. It did some chopping. Anyway, alright. You guys see them other branches right here? I'm going to take a swing at those. Alright. See what this thing can do. Okay. Might be dead enough to chop right here. Okay, I'm not going to continue with that one. That branch, the way it's sitting right now, it's too bouncy. Every time I try to whack in this thing, it just wants to bounce all the time. So I think I'll cut some branches with leaves on them already. So you guys see over here. Right here. They could definitely cut some brush. Alright. I think I'm going to go over to our wood pile and show you what this thing can do for chopping firewood. So hold on tightly. Alright. I got a piece of wood right here. I don't know if you guys can. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so I'm gonna go see how far I can chop in this thing. Hold on. Alright, I need something to baton with. Hold on. Got me something to baton with, folks. So here we go. Oh no. Well, I ain't gonna continue with that. If you try to force this thing through a piece of wood, you probably can cut some wood with it. But I think this piece right here is some tough wood. I don't know if I could get through it or not. You guys can, but if you have one, me, I would say you might need an Ontario or something for that. But anyway, all right. Before I go back to the table to give you my final thoughts, I'm going to go over by this section of woods over here. I can see a tree that I wanted to cut down and make a walking stick out of it. So let me show you. Hold on tightly. All right. See this tree right here? I think this one might be a good walking stick. So I'm going to see if I can cut it down. All right. There we go. I don't know if you can see it, folks, but that's a lot of splitting. Alright, I'm going to finish chopping this and I'll show you what I got so far. Hold on. Alright. Can you cut a tree down to make a walking stick? I'd say you probably can. But I'm not going to show you how to make a walking stick in this video, unfortunately. I'm just stocking up again. So let's go back to the table, shall we? Alright, I'm tired. That machete, even though it's a lot lighter than my Coleman I had, I already starting to feel the worn out for chopping it. But anyway, I would recommend buying this for like light chopping. No heavy, thick trees or anything like I was doing, but it still kept the edge good when my dad sharpened it. So yeah, that's a good blade. Oh, and a good blade, but right here, I did notice when I was chopping, my finger wanted to hit into this part of the handle. So I might modify that later down the road. Kind of like make it more rounded out so I could get a good grip on it. But I mean, I haven't had no hot spot complaints. So that was pretty good. But also, maybe I might wrap some grip tape on it or something just so I could grab onto it better. I thought there were some times when I was chopping they wanted to kind of do this in my hand, but the handle ain't broke, that's for sure. But it did get the task at hand done. But make sure if you're chopping, make sure like a branch or something ain't gonna like go up and down like you just saw, like bounce when you're cutting it, because you don't want this machete going hitting you. And for $19.98, I would recommend this as a budget machete. So that's gonna be it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and this has been another successful installment of the Tin Man Collection channel. I'm Jeffrey the Tin Man Taylor. Sayonara, and I'm thirsty. I'm going to get me a water bottle. So that's all. Bye-bye.